Mondo Duplantis soars to pole vault gold and 14th world record. The American-born Swede sailed over the bar at 6.30 m to once again break his own world record. The silver medal goes to Emmanuel Corrales of Greece with Curtis Marshall of Australia bronze. Mondo Duplantis flew over the bar at 6 meters and 30 centimeters to break his own world pole vault record at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo on Monday the 15th of September. With gold already secured, the flying Swede took 3 attempts to set the new world record, saving the best jump for last after just touching the bar on his previous 2 at the height. "I am so happy, I cannot explain it," he said after winning the competition. "For the past 2 weeks, I really enjoyed being in Tokyo. I have been enjoying everything so much. I feel the only way to leave Japan was to set the world record. That was my mentality." Duplantis' victory in Japan represents his 3rd consecutive Outdoor World Championships gold, following his victories in 2023 in Budapest and 2022 in Oregon. Emmanuel Corrales of Greece jumped valiantly to 6.00 m for silver, while Australia's Curtis Marshall bravely cleared 5.95 m for bronze. But with the floodlights beaming down on him in the stadium, Duplantis' star once again shone brightest as he took pole vault to heights never seen before. Seeing Duplantis vault in an international competition has become its own special type of show. It is rare that an athlete is so universally loved, and the expectation that comes with watching him, that a world record may be set every time he competes, can be felt throughout the stadium with each gasp of the crowd. This particular show had a little of everything. He played to the Tokyo audience by striking a Shohei Ohtani pose after clearing 6.15 m, motioned downwards to calm their emotions when he scraped the bar on his second 6.30 m attempt, and leapt in among them when he finally broke the world record. But showmanship would mean nothing without the stats to back it up, and Duplantis has them in abundance. 14 world records, 2 Olympic titles, 3 World Championship golds, 5 Diamond League titles. The list goes on. And yet watching Duplantis at his brilliant best never gets old. His victory in Tokyo and the roars from the crowd that accompanied it are a testament to the fact that this is one of the greatest athletes operating in the world today. At Paris 2024, Duplantis suggested to Olympics.com that the height he conquered this evening might be his long-term goal, saying, "I know I can jump higher, and I want to jump a lot higher. I would like to jump over 6.30 m. Now with that mark scuppered, like the 13 other world records before it, the question is, what's next for Mondo Duplantis? And while the world is eager for an answer to that question, it's one for another day. For now, he is content to revel in the present as he continues his history-making journey in sport. "I don't know what is next for me at this moment," he said, with the expected uncertainty of someone whose goals constantly need to change. "I don't care. I will just enjoy this right now." The stadium lights glared against the night sky, illuminating a stage where history seemed inevitable. The crowd buzzed with a mixture of awe and anticipation, because when Mondo Duplantis stepped onto the runway, the ordinary laws of gravity no longer seemed to apply. He was already a legend, a 2-time Olympic champion, a multiple-time world champion, the face of pole vaulting's new golden era. But tonight was about more than medals. Tonight was about chasing the impossible, again. The maestro of the skies. To watch Mondo vault is to watch art in motion. His every step is rhythm, his every plant is precision, his every ascent is poetry. Unlike many athletes who strain and grimace against their events, Duplantis seems to float. His body arcs like a bow, his pole bends like a string, and together they create a symphony of flight. By the time he walked into the Tokyo Stadium for the World Athletics Championships final, the crowd knew they weren't just going to see a competition. They were going to witness a performance. And the question was not whether Duplantis would win gold, but how high he would go, clearing heights with ease. The bar began at routine heights for the finalists, but to Mondo, they were mere warm-ups. At 5.60 m, he soared with a glide that looked effortless. At 5.80 m, his competitors strained while he laughed on the runway, joking with his coach, making it all look far too easy. At 6.00 m, the threshold where most vaulters meet the edge of their dreams, Duplantis cleared it on his first attempt, barely brushing the air. The crowd erupted, sensing history's nearness. His rivals congratulated him even as they bowed out one by one, defeated not by failure but by his brilliance. By then, the gold medal was his. But Mondo wasn't finished. He never is. The record beckons. The scoreboard flashed. 6.24 meters. It was the new bar, the new world record attempt, his 14th chance to push the boundaries of what humanity can do with a pole and a dream. For anyone else, it would be madness. For Duplantis, it was destiny. The stadium fell silent. Every eye locked on the tall Swede as he cradled his pole and began the slow walk back on the runway. He closed his eyes for a moment, breathing deeply, summoning that blend of calm and fire that only he can master. And then he ran. Faster. Stronger. With every step, the crowd's hearts beat in unison. He planted the pole, and in that instant the earth seemed to release him. Up he went, higher, higher still, arching his back, tucking his legs, sailing over the impossible. The bar trembled, but it stayed. He had done it. The explosion of joy. For a moment, time froze. Then the stadium detonated with sound, cheers, screams, applause, an avalanche of emotion crashing over the night. Duplantis sprinted down the mat, his arms flung wide, a grin stretching across his face. His 14th world record. His vault into legend, again. He tore the Swedish flag from the stands, waving it high as tears welled in his eyes. Cameras zoomed in on his coach, whose own joy was as raw as pride can get. Around the world, millions watching felt the same. They weren't just seeing an athlete. They were seeing a phenomenon. The weight of greatness. Breaking one world record is extraordinary. Breaking 14 is something else entirely. It's not just dominance. It's reinvention, each time reaching into the unknown and pulling the bar higher. For Duplantis, greatness has never been about beating rivals. It's about beating gravity itself. He is both artist and scientist, constantly refining, adjusting, seeking perfection. And the world follows in awe, wondering, where is the limit? Because with Mondo, limits seem to dissolve. His rivals, his witnesses, his fellow vaulters, though beaten, embraced him after the jump. They understood that being in the same competition as Duplantis was itself historic. It's like competing against the sky. One said, "You can't be angry, you just admire it." Even the crowd felt united, as if they were not just spectators but participants in something transcendent. The thunder of their cheers became part of the record, etched into the story forever. The legacy already written. At only 25, Duplantis has accomplished what most athletes could never dream of in a lifetime. Olympic golds, world titles, 14 world records. And still, the sense is that he has only begun. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.